Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. How are you all doing? Great too? Good? That's very great. Yes, I'm also good. Alhamdulillah. Thank you. And welcome to your fourth lesson of numeracy in week 17, right? So, in today's class, we will not be learning something new because we are done with this unit, which is unit number. Yes. So, what we will be doing, we will just revising whatever we have learned so far, and then inshallah from Monday class onward, we will be starting with unit number 5. Okay. So, in today's class, we will learn whatever we have learned in this whole week because that is included in your weekly assessment as well, which is tomorrow. So, let's quickly revise whatever we have learned so far. So, can you tell me the name of the unit that we did in the last week? What is the name of the unit? It's about measurements, right? Excellent. It's about measurement. And what types of measurement we have learned? There are three. The first one was related to length. Then we have talked about the weight of an object. And then we have talked about the capacity, right? Okay. So who is going to tell me what does length means? Excellent. Yes, length is basically to note down that how long an object is, right? So length means how long an object is. So what is the standard unit to measure the length? It's meter. Very good. And what if we have some small measures? We will be using the same unit or we have a different one? We will be using centimeter. Excellent. And what is the symbol to write that? Small c and then small m, right? This is called as centimeter, right? Okay. So can you tell me about the measuring that with what is the thing that we use to measure the length of any object? We have the rulers, right? For small measurements, like all of the measurements that you do in the class, for that we use the ruler, right? We have the small ruler and we have the big ruler as well, and there is this exact measurement which is written on that, right? Okay. And what about the long measures? But what about the normal life routine works? Do we use the ruler for that as well? No. What is the thing we use for that? It's the measuring tape. Very well done. Okay. So, what else we learned in the length topic? Yes. Okay, there was this interesting thing, interesting information that you were supposed to remember, right? So, can you tell me that 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters? Yes, 100 centimeters. Very good. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, right? Then we also learned that how we can measure the length of an object. So we learned that the thing is very simple, that you are just supposed to put the ruler beside the thing that you want to measure, start from the zero and put a mark where it ends, and then count it, right? It's very simple. Similarly, if we want to draw a line according to a particular or the given measurement, what we will be doing, we will simply put 2 points or two dots at the starting and ending of it, and then we will draw a line with it, right? So it's very simple again. Okay. Now, what else we have learned about the length? Is there anything that I'm missing? No? Okay, let's move forward. What we have learned about the weight? Who is going to define weight for me? Very good. Weight basically tells us that how heavy an object is, right? Let's say when you ask the shopkeeper that can you please tell me the weight of this rice, this means that you want to know that how heavy that bag is, right? Similarly, when you want to know the weight of yourself, you want to know that how heavy you are exactly, right? Okay, so weight basically tells us that how heavy an object is. So what is the standard unit to measure the weight? It's kilogram. Excellent. And is there anything else? We can also use gram for the smaller measures, right? Okay. And for the symbol we use is small g. Okay. What are the measuring objects that we use to measure the weight of an object? We discussed two to three types of measuring objects. The first one was that which is used by the shopkeepers, all types of shops, right? Then there is this one which is used on airports to measure the weight of your luggage, right? So that is a bigger machine basically. And then we have the small weighing machine that we have in our homes as well to measure our weight, to measure a baby's weight, etc. Right? So we have different measuring machines as well. Okay. What else we have learned in weight? We discussed that the shopkeepers have these standard weighing things that they put on one side, and then the object is, or whatever you want to buy, is put on the second side. When they both get equal, this means that this thing is now 2 kg, 3 kg, 1 kg, how much you want to buy, right? So they have those weighing, yes, weighing machines and those weighing cylinders with them as well. Okay, let's move forward. The last but not the least we have discussed in this chapter is capacity. So what does capacity mean? The amount of fluid an object can hold and it is known as its capacity. Very good, Asad. Okay. Then we have also done some activities like I showed you some of the objects and we measured the capacity of that. What is the capacity of a glass, capacity of a bowl, small glass, big glass, right? We learned all of this. Then I also gave you an assignment that you were supposed to fill a bucket, a jar, and a mug with a cups or these small glasses of water, and you are supposed to measure that how many cups you need to fill that, right? That was another interesting activity which helped you learn about the capacity. Similarly, I gave you an assignment that was that you were supposed to collect the different juice bottles, milk bottles, different cans of milks and juices, and you were supposed to measure their capacity, right? By how? That you were supposed to fill liquid in it so that you get an idea, let's say, that what is meant by 1 liter, what is mean by 2 liters, what is mean by 500 grams, right? So through that we learned about it. Now what is the standard unit to measure the capacity of something? It is liters, right? And the symbol that we use for this is small l, and for smaller measures we use milliliter. Let's say this is the juice, this juice bottle is of 500 milliliter, right? So for that we use m and l. This is the symbol for milliliter, right? Okay, what else we have learned in that? We have also learned that, let's say, that what are the objects for which we use to measure liters, right? And for the bigger ones we use liters and smaller ones milliliters. So we practiced that as well, right? Okay, so is there anything which is causing trouble for you? Is there anything that you want me to revise? Everything is clear about the chapter? Any question, any queries? No. Okay, so prepare yourself for the weekly assessment which is being tomorrow. I'll be giving you the questions and exercise from all of these topics because we are done with the unit. So revise it, and before starting the next unit let me know if you have any confusion in this. Okay, so do practice it, share this video with others because it's free learning. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Take care. Allah Hafiz.